Hey everyone, welcome back to another one of our Arizona real estate market reviews. So we're actually going to be reviewing what happened in the month of January as we are rolling into February. So welcome back to another one of our videos. Hi everyone, I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team, and welcome back to another one of our Arizona real estate market reviews. This is slightly different from the market updates that we do. Those are really fast paced and they are market of the moment kind of numbers and all that kind of stuff. This video, we're going to actually be looking backwards just a little bit to see what just happened, what is it indicating, what are the trends showing us. And this one is a slightly longer video, so stay tuned, buckle up. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things today. So first thing I want to do, we're going to throw up on the screen are our market factoids so that you guys can kind of see the numbers, what we've been trending, where we're going. So first number we want to look at is the supply number. So supply number actually went from 3.1 months worth of supply up to 3.7 months of supply. Now, this is a 30-day number. It is measured in 30-day increments. So that's kind of what that one looks like. In comparison to the next number, that is our inventory number. And that number is a 12-month number. So again, what happened in the last 30 days? What's happened over the last 12 months? So our inventory levels have also risen from 74 properties to 81 days on market. Sorry, 74 days on market to 81 days on market. What that means is if we don't get any more properties that come to market in 81 days, they're gone. We have nothing new to sell. Okay, so that is what those numbers mean. Same thing with supply. If we look at it, we've got 3.7 months worth of supply right now if nothing new comes to market. That's how those numbers work. So our active days on market, we have gone down just a titch on that. So we went from 96 days on market down to 89 days on market. Our closed days on market actually went up by 8. So we went from 61 days on market to 69 days on market. So as a reminder, as we're going through these numbers, we're looking at like everything that's in the MLS right now. All right. So this is not city specific. It's not neighborhood specific. It's not even like type of property specific. So this is just like big, broad numbers. So it gives you an idea of what the Arizona real estate market has done, is doing, will be doing. But if we are talking about your property, your home, your things specifically, it's a totally different conversation, one that we're going to need to have one-on-one. Okay. All right, so let's look at our active price per square foot currently. So currently that number has gone up just a little bit. We went up to $372.98 per square foot. So just want you to be familiar with that and yeah, kind of in the loop on what that looks like. So our sold price per square foot, and again, this is over the last 30 days, has us up to about $287.93 a square foot. So that number has also gone up. Our average sale price over the last 30 days, we are now up to $562,596. And our median sold price over the last 30 days has held steady at $430,000. Okay, so what does that mean to you? What are those two numbers telling you? Well, realistically, folks, that's telling you that the bread and butter properties in the state of Arizona, if you're going out to buy a house, that's probably what you're going to be looking to spend right now. So unless you're looking for something that's way out in the outskirts of the cities, or you're looking for a very different type of property, maybe a condo, maybe a manufactured home, those kind of things, you can plan on spending somewhere between $400,000 and $500,000 on kind of your bread and butter home. Okay, so that's what we want you to be realizing here in Arizona, and it has been that way for about a year now. So if we go down to the average sold for the 12 months, you can see that is up to $559,147, and then our 1-year median sold again holding steady at $430. So we're really happy about that. Now let's look at our appreciation. All right, we're seeing that annual appreciation number getting pretty small, you guys. So what you may have lost, you look are like you're about ready to gain it all back here. And in the last 30 days, we're moving at an appreciation rate of about 8.2%. So there you go. We are definitely still in a seller's market. It is not a strong seller's market, but it is a seller's market. So let's talk a little bit about what we're seeing with our active listings, our under contracts, our closed. What are all the numbers there? Let's break that down just a little bit. So right now we came in to February. We went up about 6%. We are about to 12,093 units. So we're doing better than we've been doing month over month. We're starting to see that inventory number rise. And so while we are down year over year by 25%, we are actually up, get this, 260% from 2021. So this inventory issue has been a thing for a while now, and it is continuing to be a thing. So we have about 8,717 new listings that came on the market in January, making this the highest January since 2020. So again, starting to go up, but we're still in a huge inventory shortage. So 2023 was actually the lowest year of available listings on the Arizona market in more than 10 years. So it was a challenge last year if you were looking to be a buyer. And so that is something to just kind of keep in the back of your mind right now. So while we are down for the last 10 years in our inventory, just to give you a number, we're about 22% off of the norm for the amount of inventory that we typically carry here in the Arizona real estate market. So we expect this to continue to be a challenging year. However, we are starting to see those inventory numbers come up a little bit. Of course, we are expecting that with seasonality and all of those types of things. So let's talk about what went under contract. So as we launch into February, we actually are seeing a breakout with about 34% increase with properties going under contract throughout the month of January, launching into February. So January was down about 1% year over year, and down 33% from 2022. But we are actually looking up at this point. This was the best January for properties going under contract since 2015. So it's been a little hot minute, and that's great. So we're starting to see that. Right now, we're seeing that average days on market of, the closed days on market of about 61 to 69. So when you list your house, again, you're going to want to be chatting with your realtor, but understand that it's probably not going to fly off of the shelves within the weekend or 2 weekends even. It's going to take you a little bit of time to get that property under contract. So just a couple things. We are also starting to see these are called CCBSs. Now that's real estate lingo for they've accepted a contract. However, it is contingent on the buyer's sell. So under contract, contingent on the buyer's sell, CCBS. Okay. And we're starting to see that number increase a little bit. That's a contingent per buyer, those kind of things. And they, for a long time, have scared people. So we're getting really good at helping all of our clients understand that that's not as scary as it sounds like. And so we're starting to see that number come up. Our foreign investors, they have jumped up to 131 this last month. So we saw a few of those sales happen. Our distressed numbers are going up just a titch. Don't let everybody panic. Everybody's going to say, oh my gosh, it's gone up by like 500%. Yeah, okay. So we're up to 55 properties in all of the state of Arizona. Okay. And our pre-foreclosure numbers, remember how many of those actually never make it to foreclosure? That number went up to 12. All right. So those mostly are not ever making it to foreclosure, but there are a few, and there are a few distressed properties out there as well. But again, not a whole lot to hang your hat on, nothing that's becoming a really crazy trend, and don't expect the sky to fall. Not going to happen. All right, so let's look at our closed sales. January finished down 10% month over month, totally normal seasonality. And we only had about 4,425 closings in Arizona last year, or yeah, well, it was last year, but in January of 2024. So that's well below our 5,000 mark. That is more of a repeat of, December through January 2023. This is the fifth time in 10 years that we have seen closings south of 5,000 for the month. Cash is absolutely king in our marketplace right now. Nearly 29% of all of our closings were in cash, and 17% of those were below the $250,000 price point. So again, we're seeing investors purchase some properties. Those guys are poised for a comeback right now. A lot of people want to know, what is the fallout rate? We're currently sitting right around 20 to 22% fallout rate right now. So just know that a lot of our properties, they'll get one buyer, it won't work out, and then they'll have to go back to market again. There's nothing wrong with that. We are starting to see increased foot traffic in our listings. So what does that mean for you? That means as we track foot traffic to our open houses, and individuals who are going through like new build model homes and those kind of things, we see a trend there. When those numbers start to go up, guess what's coming soon? A little bit more buyer demand. We're starting to see those interest rates come down a little bit. People are starting to get settled with the fact that this is where we're going to be. The prices are not going to be dropping. In fact, we've steadily seen them continue to either hold steady or go up. So they're not going to be dropping. The interest rates aren't going to drop back down to 3%. So everybody's kind of gone through their mourning process. They've gone through all of their stuff, and they're coming resigned to the fact that if you want to buy a house, this is where we're at. So as we start to see that increased foot traffic, what that indicates to us is that buyer demand is going to start to pick up. Now, we have been in a very close to balanced market for a while, where we've seen a lot of seller concessions. We've seen more negotiations than normal because buyer demand was lower. And but sellers still had a little bit of the power just because of the inventory number. So we're expecting to start to see that shift here shortly. So if you've been a buyer that's been sitting on the fence, or you're a buyer that doesn't like to play in competition, you have a very, 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 very short window here for yourself. And I would say that we're probably going to start seeing that window go away by mid to late March as we swing into our full spring summer selling season. So if you're interested in either listing or buying a house here in the next little while, now's the time to start talking to your realtor. Get your plans in place, get all of your appropriate documentation, and make this a reality for yourself, because I think we're about ready to see kind of a wonky selling season happen in this spring and summer, where we might see some additional competition. We expect interest rates to continue on their maybe slightly, a little bit, maybe downward trajectory, but they've been pretty volatile as of the last little while. So that's kind of what's happening in the Arizona real estate market. Hope this gives you a good overview of where we've been, where we are, and where we think we're going. Thanks for watching this video. And as always, we are here to be a resource for you. And so please reach out with any questions. We are here to be your residential real estate resource, with partners in all kinds of additional places of real estate and housing related services. So give us a holler. Let us know how we can help. You can reach me directly, 480-415-1341, or reach us through our website at www.living48realestate.com.